champion was once a contender who refused to give up. These are the words of Rocky Balboa. Heard of him? Rocky Balboa is one of the most enduring figures ever, and his legacy has lasted for almost 50 years. Every time he was knocked down, he got back up again. He's a champion everyone admires. Similarly, did you know who is the real champion of South Indian cinema? It's the lovely Samantha Ruth Prabhu. Last year, Samantha Ruth Prabhu revealed that she had been diagnosed with myositis, an inflammatory disease brought on by muscular inflammation. Samantha's undisputed journey of myositis recovery is noteworthy and remarkable. Myositis is a name for a group of rare conditions that cause weak muscles. It slowly gets worse over time, which can affect breathing, and this could happen in the beginning of a severe disease when the muscles needed for these important tasks start to weaken. Rarely, this condition could result in cardiac weakness. Samantha was forced to adopt a new normal in life. She shared how her prayers turned to asking for peace and strength instead of blessings and gifts. When we think about a disease in general, the most common reaction would be to find ways to prevent it or solutions to fight it. It is usually medication and a specific diet. Keeping all that aside, there is one more factor that is often overlooked. That factor is your mental determination to fight it. It might sound like any other cliche out there, but your will to fight will increase the chances of you winning. When it comes to Samantha, she never gave up, just like Rocky. Always got up with the fighting spirit that burned deep inside of her. She controlled what she could and let go of the rest, and kept moving forward one step at a time. Not an easy feat when you're faced with a situation where your body turns against you. Being at peace with yourself and accepting the situation thrown at you is one of the most rebellious acts one can do faced with such an adversity. The actress recently announced a hiatus for the year and how it doesn't seem like she's missing out on much since she has other priorities. Back in November, the actress turned up for promotions and events for Yashoda despite her health conditions. The 36-year-old actress filmed Citadel and Khushi while fighting myositis. Samantha initially spoke about her healing process after a long period of silence. She seized the chance to clear the air, stating that contrary to some claims, she's not dying anytime soon. She also said that she intends to battle this one out. Samantha spoke candidly about how she handled her divorce from her ex-husband Naga Chaitanya in one of the media appearances. Sam claimed that despite her challenging circumstances, she had to cope with several trolls and criticisms which she slammed shut. Luckily, her mom was beside her, stroking her head with motherly love and reassurance. There are a bunch of obstacles that one has to deal with, multiple lifestyle changes and self-discipline measures to adopt to cope. Now, the next obstacle for Samantha was food. It wasn't as easy as grabbing a sandwich on the go or ordering takeout. The strict diet she had to follow is a challenge. Foods including nuts, seeds, eggs, dairy products, and vegetables like potatoes and tomatoes are excluded. It really makes you question the things we take for granted for cheap pleasures when we have everyday choices to make about choosing a better route, a more nutritious meal. It's important to keep in mind that our taste buds shouldn't be the one making the decision for us, and we have full control on our health choices. Instead, nutrient-dense foods like meat, bone broth, and a few fermented items were the main focus for her. But if you look at it closely, living life like this isn't hunky-dory. However, her prayers for peace and strength were answered, and she pulled it through like a real champion. Samantha expressed how she felt about the situation at the time. She quoted how there are some good days and there are some bad days. On some days, even getting up from bed is difficult. Her battle against myositis taught her that not everything goes your way all the time. And more importantly, that it's okay when it doesn't. Samantha still stands strong in the ring to fight myositis. We'll see the actress in upcoming projects like Khushi and Citadel remake. With that being said, let us embrace a grit and fighting spirit. Let's all take inspiration from her spirit and not take what's good for us for granted even for a second. Here's to making healthier choices and living with courage and faith. This is your host Jagriti signing off.